Hey, welcome back. How's it going? Now, I made a mistake last time, unfortunately. I was recording the tutorial and thought to turn the microphone on. So rather than leave you guys with a silent one and rather than recording the audio over the top, which always sounds fake, I'm just going to start again. So, what I'm doing here is adding some additional lower chassis detail. And what I'm going to do is just select here and here. These are all methods I'm showing you, by the way, that you can kind of use to your whatever you want. I remember having this last time. To your own kind of methodology that you come up with, I suppose. The idea being I'm just showing you how to do these things. Oh look, there's a big open hole there. I wonder why that is. Maybe I should fill it in. Just going to have a look and see what's going on inside this model. This is interesting. What's with this open part here? There we go. Click cap. Maybe I'll say blank, you shouldn't really, but I'm going to cap that one anyway. Right, now back to this. Not sure how that one got deleted. I'm just going to click here and here and click connect. And it ain't connecting, nothing. This probably means there's too many verbs. I'm going to do a Control A. Just weld away any extra vertices that I've got. And I've got rid of some. Yeah, good. Right. Open my connect dialog now and I'm going to slide this up. You know, I had this problem when I recorded it last time. I should have realised. Okay, and with that selected, now I'm going to go down here. And do a connect again. And this time I'm going to slide it the other way because I just want a thin piece down this end. Just there. Okay. Now over here, go down from here, marquee that piece to there, to here, and just click connect. And I better connect it at slide 0. There we go, and if I go to my left viewport, zoom it, I'm going to straighten this up just by using the scale on this x-axis here, axis, and then just drag it across until it's in the right position, which is just directly under here. Then I'm going to chamfer it, that way I've got one under each of these. Then I'm going to do this bit again, select the same parts as last time, and just do another connect. There we go. Now I've got these 3 lines running down towards this. Hang on a second. Didn't select these ones. Just make sure they're selected now. There we go. So I've got these 3 lines running down. Now what I want to do is just select each of these 3 and just loop them. And now I can chamfer these. I'm going to chamfer them to about this width here, yeah? Reason being that I want to create these kind of shielded areas for some pipes to run underneath the ship, okay? So that's why I'm doing this, just in case you're wondering. So next I'm going to grab these, whoopsie daisy, just here, and I'm going to extrude them. Only a little bit, say about that much. And here, same again, use the same extrude as last time. Now if you remember the way that we made the kind of shielded plating before, it's just another way of doing it really. And it's all fun. Right, now what I'm going to do is go over here, get rid of these inner pieces. And I should be able to just bridge this bit. There we go. Like that. Get rid of these ones. Same again. And it takes a few minutes to do, but it's important to make sure you do it properly. Okay, just check those out, they're fine. Go over here. and get rid of these. There we go. Same again. So, you know, I don't need to tell you what I'm doing. Which is probably just as well, because I just had a rather nice sandwich, and quite frankly I'm feeling like I need a nap, rather than explaining exactly how to do exactly the same thing over and over again. So, you know, you could just imagine I'm telling you how to do it again. Or maybe you could imagine that delicious chicken, bacon, avocado sandwich I just had, and French bread. Yeah, I don't know why I'm telling you this, by the way. Right, and over there. Okay, and just do another bridge. Now I'm going to show you another way of doing this on the last one, which is just over here. Just getting nice and close to it. First of all, get rid of these polys on the inside. Now remember I was talking about capping and how you should avoid doing it unless you're really sure what you're doing with your cap, really. So I'm going to click here and here, and just click cap. Now we've just created one poly across the middle of there. It's got no depth, no form or anything. So you know you could really ruin your model using it unless you use a cut. Here to here. Here to here. Spin it round. Remember cut tool in Max Form, it's just horrific. There we go. Turn that off and zoom out. So now we've got these sticking out parts here that go to this bottom bit. So inside here we're going to apply some small pipes just to come up and connect in the bottom of this. So press F4 and let's make a cylinder. Not too big, it's about that big. Bird 2 edible poly. And go to my front viewport, zoom. Make sure I marquee the entire top of this, don't want just bits of it. And bring it up to about here. Rotate it. Bring it into a good position, which is about there. And my scale tool on it, just to make it the right width. There we are. Now, if I want to add detail to this, a nice easy way of doing it would be just to use my connect tool, just to add one of those to it. If I change this to local, I can flatten it properly, like this. Remember we've done this before? Now chamfer it, once, just up like that. Then now chamfer these again, just like so. Now I'm going to take the middle bits just here, turn my perspective and zoom. On my local, make sure we're in local by the way. Just do this. And well, lorks are lordy times 20. There you go. Now if I go to my left viewport and zoom on it. Cancel. I want to move this now off local into view. It tells me that didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. Oops, perspective. There it is. Probably a good idea to reset the X form on this one. That's better. Right, so we can make a copy of it. I was starting to wonder, to be quite honest. Just move that across to there. We want two on each side, like that. And like that. Okay, now I'm going to select this one and attach these onto it. think I'll take these two here and just move them a little bit this way, because they're a little bit far across. Then you shift and just drag them across like that. And again. Okay. And perspective and zoom. Okay, now we're going to attach those on. And then we're going to start selecting these faces here. To meet some chamfers. Might be easy just to loop these actually. Let's see if they're going to loop properly first. Oh, they will. Oh, that's good news. It's going to save us quite a long time. Getting close. There we go. Loop it in. And then just connect these up. I mean, as I say, and I've said it a few times now, you don't have to do what I'm doing. This is here primarily to show you a method of doing this, okay? And I'll include, you know, my basic blueprints. Probably won't include my sketches because they're not that great, and I kind of understand them better than you will, I suspect. But, you know, it's here to show you how to be able to model the things that you want to, rather than showing you how to model the things that I want you to. I mean, I can give a flying toss if you want to model this, or you want to model, you know, a giant robot duck, or bizarre naked poser with anything you want, I don't care. My job is to make sure that I'm showing you how to learn some of the skills you might need there. Okay, there we go. That looks good. Now then, go up here. Thought there might be a couple of areas not done yet. I apologise for the noise here. All my little darlings know home. And as my study is on the top floor of the house, because I'm buggered if I'm going off to go and look in some crummy little office all day. Well, the offices are crummy, but around here there's no decent ones for rent, to be honest. Right, click chamfer. Let's bring it back to get something acceptable. There we go. Remember, chamfers don't have to be big, as long as we can get rid of the depth of the model. There we go. You see, you can hardly see the detail we've made, but it does make a difference, and it's broken up that large piece there. Okay, now we're moving on to a piece where we have to kind of look at the shape of the wing that we're going to be building, because the wings on this are kind of stubby and not particularly exciting shape, but then again, they are, you know, an important part of our model. So I'm just looking over my plan here, and there they are. I actually drew myself a front profile of them, so that's going to be helpful. So if I go to my top viewport and press F3, and need to look at the width of my wing as well. Okay, my wings are basically a kind of box. It goes here. I'm not particularly worried about the height at the moment. Okay, and I'm going to just flesh out the rough shape. They're kind of inverted design, which is pretty cool, I quite like. Okay, straight down here, do a connect. Bring this across to about here. And across here, do another connect. Bring this down to about there. Now then at the front, go across here again, do another connect. And I'm just going to select all this side and then do a Control I, delete. Now is this the left wing? Yeah, it is. So it's going to be called wing L. just so that you know. Okay, now I can start doing some target welds. That can go there. And I think I should have, oops, daisy, actually cut another one straight down here. So I'll do that now. That's better. Now target weld. You notice I don't have any images in the back planes, mainly because I just find they kind of tend to distract me from my method of modelling. However, that isn't to say that you won't find it better, you know. Okay, now, useful thing about modelling like this is, you see, we have a real nice bit of control over the shapes that we're doing. So I can adjust everything. From the length of the wing down to the size of these kind of pieces that I'm doing at the top here. There we are. Now then, over here, I'm going to, oh, forgot what I was talking about there. Yep, just changing the shape on this a bit. Now, at the bottom here then, I'm going to do a target weld, there. And I'm not going to change these pieces here, I don't think. So I quite like that shape. Perspective. And let's drag our base material to it. There we are. Now, if I take this, press F4, select the outside edge, just drag it down a little bit like that. Drop in the perspective again. Oh, I was already in perspective, so. And just cap it. Now I can do some cuts. There. And then from here all the way across to about there. Click out. Okay. Now if I go into my front view here, I want to change my pivot on this. So first of all I'm going to effect pivot only, set it to object, and then drag the pivot right over here, the actual edge of my wing object. This is so that I can position it properly. Okay. Now I can drag it up into the right position more or less. Just going to be about there. Okay. Now I'm going to make 2 copies of this, I think. Actually, no, I'll just make one for them. Just trying to decide the best way of doing it, and I'll do. Let's see, what kind of angle should I use here? Probably about 40 down, sort of total angle snap. Or even 30 down will work here. I like that. Okay, so now we've got the basic wing in position so that I can build on top of it. So in the next part we're going to start building the struts that support the wing here, and then we'll start on the turbines that go on the top, and we'll move on from there. So till then, thanks for watching.